I recently bought a pair of cargo pants. I don't even cargo. Yeah, they don't even check at the register. Anybody can buy those. They got all the pockets down the leg. Then one day I'm walking down the street and I said to myself, Daniel, this is not how your father raised you. You're wasting space. So I started to collect change from that day forward. Yeah, I have a 5-gallon jar at my house I like to fill with change. I don't stop till I reach the tip top, and the little bell goes off, and I know cargo pant day is here at last, and I dance. Yeah. And I put the cargo pants on with a belt extra tight because I don't want to have an embarrassing situation on such a great day. And I fill up all the pockets with the change, and then I get a car alarm. Not a car alarm with the car, just the car alarm. And I hold it to my chest really closely. And then I go walk around the streets of Manhattan, and I wait for the first homeless person to come up to me and say, hey, you got any spare change? And I set the car alarm off. Wee, 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 you hit the jackpot, mofo. And then I start throwing all the change, and that hurts, but he doesn't care because he won, so he's jumping up and down. I won, called a pit boss. And I'm like, calm down, Smelly, I don't have to. It's under $400. And that's how Oktoberfest started. Yes, that is a true story. I'm not very good with people either. Even when I was little, my imaginary friend would play with the kid across the street. Yeah, and I'd be like, hey, I guess we'll meet up later. And he'd be like, whatever, queer. Like, that's not nice at all. I know a lot of you think I'm kind of crazy. I am. I have voices in my head. But they speak in Spanish, and I have no idea what they're saying. That's irritating. I wish one of them would get a job. They're my voices. Don't worry about them. Now, I'm a lousy piece of ass, and I should know. I've been there almost every time. Well, but it's not my fault. I never got a birds and the bees speech as a child. I mean, the closest thing I ever got one time, my dad was cooking breakfast. He's like, son, you better listen up, because I'm only going to say this one time. He was in the Fugees. Thanks. Sex is a lot like this egg. I'm like, egg? Dad, I think that's drugs. Whatever, queer. Why is everyone saying that? Just listen, all right? First thing you gotta do is heat up the bed real nice, get it nice and warm, get it ready for her. All right? Then you gotta take her, crack her over the head, and lay her out flat. All right? Come on now. Wait till she starts sizzling really good. Then you can flip her on over. There you go. Yeah. Oh, don't get too excited or you get yellow stuff all over the bacon. What's going on? Oh, ooh, that's a gross. No, it's not. That's a breakfast joke. That's the most important joke of the day. Yeah. If you don't laugh at that, you're gonna get sleepy around 11:30. And you'll be like, why am I so tired? Maybe not. I'm not against responsibility. I'm actually looking into legally adopting a granddaughter. Yeah, because being a grandpa is cool and it's really easy. That'll be awesome. I'll adopt some cute little 14-year-old girl. And she'll be like, hey, Dad, thanks for adopting. I'm like, whoa, 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 I'm your grandpa. And she'll be like, oh, well, see you at Christmas. A couple years go by, she's in college, comes home with some of her friends. We're like, hey girls, why don't you come over here and sit on Grandpa's lap? And she'll be like, oh, Grandpa. Because you never report Grandpa for being creepy. It's not fun to fly, I tell you. I have one of those cell phones with the earpiece that hangs straight down. So when you talk, you look like you're crazy. Everybody eavesdrops in your conversation. They don't want to, they're forced to because you project right out into the air. So when I get a phone call at the airport, I'll admit it. I like to have a little fun. Go ahead. Gate 47 is completely clear. People notice in a hurry. Honey, something's going on. That guy has a wire hanging down. Maybe we shouldn't be standing right. Stand down, blue team. Stand down, blue team. Honey, there is a sting going on here at the airport. I am not feeling safe. Please, let's move. Stand down, blue team. No. Hold on, the suspect's approaching. He's in a business suit with the briefcase. I repeat, the briefcase is in his hand. And I find some random businessman. I run, I just beat the crap out of him. And everybody starts clapping. Thank you for making our airways safe. And then I go get on my plane, and that guy's just got a weird story to tell for the rest of his life. Yeah, he's like, I'm never going back to Los Angeles again. I was at the airport a couple days ago, and this guy came out of nowhere. And he just beat me up. And everybody just clapped. What is wrong with those people? Cannibalism is a horrible scenario. I'm not going to argue with you. But if you had to eat another human being to survive, do you think they taste like their ethnic background? Do you think Mexicans are spicy? Do you have to have chips and salsa before you bite into one? You can start laughing now. I'm going to do everybody in here. Chinese people, are you hungry 30 minutes later for more? Let's go, everybody. Black people, tastes like chicken. All's fair, all's fair. White people? All right, you don't eat white people. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Do you at least understand why I end the joke that way? Because it's so funny to make a room full of white people uncomfortable. Oh, see, we laughed at black people taste like chicken because we kind of thought you were going to throw one in our direction. And now you pretty much hung us out to dry. It's just a joke. What if that joke is the reason I don't get into heaven? Like, I get up to heaven, find out God's black. Yeah, he comes walking up to me. Oh, that joke wasn't funny, mother. Let me tell you something. Black people taste like chicken. White people taste like macaroni and cheese, bitch. All right. Calm down, crackers. This ain't a rally. Does everybody have their WJD bracelets on? Do you know what that is, everybody? What would Jesus do? They're not magical. They're just a reminder to be a better person, to live a better life. It's true. Because I was wearing my bracelet recently and I was in the movie theater. This guy's cell phone went off. Don't you just hate that? Yeah. And I'm like, ooh. And then he picked it up. Hey, how's it going? I'm in a movie. And I'm like, hey, get off the phone. And he's like, mind your own business. And I almost went crazy. But then I looked at my bracelet. What would Jesus do? So I lit him in fire and sent him to hell. Yeah. I did. I'll be honest, I felt a lot better afterwards. Those things work.